Okay, so here are 7 setbacks that online marketing can give you, and there's a way to turn it around and make it a win situation for yourself. So I'm going to first explain these 7 setbacks and what they are, and then I'm going to tell you what you can do to turn it around in one simple step. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So, you got some setbacks that are made when you first start doing online marketing, okay? And there's about 7 of them. So, the first one would be you start getting overwhelmed. And you get overwhelmed because you're taking in so much information, and it's like information overload. You take in this, you take in that, you try to put it all together, but it's so overwhelming at the amount that you're getting at one time, it's kind of hard to comprehend everything. So that would be the first thing, would be that you get overwhelmed. Now this overwhelm could lead to confusion, because you get confused as to what's what, because there's so much information coming in. You try to understand one thing, and then you try to understand other things at the same time, but in the process you get confused on what's what, because you're trying to understand 5 different things at one time. You're doing a lot of Googling, you're doing a lot of research, and it's just not coming to a common ground, okay? So that would be the second setback, is that you get confused. The third setback is that confusion can start to lead you to get frustrated. Okay? You, instead of just taking a little time off and coming back to it, in a few minutes, you get real frustrated because you're trying to comprehend 5 different things. Makes you upset, makes you angry. Sometimes you just want to throw your computer down. Know the feeling, been there, done that at the beginning, and definitely pretty much everyone gets frustrated when it comes to that point, okay? So frustration can definitely sink in because of the confusion and the overwhelming. You start to get frustrated. After that frustration, maybe you start to get a little bit, of a breakthrough as to what to do. But you sit back and you get impatient and you feel like giving up because it doesn't seem like it's working. And it seems like people usually are ready to give up right before they have their first breakthrough. You're getting ready to have a breakthrough that you don't know you're getting ready to have, but you want to give up because it seems like, nothing's going right. It seems like it's not going the way it should be going, all right? So, impatience comes in to play because of that. And the impatientness drives you to give up. But don't give up, because your breakthrough could be right around the corner, okay? So moving on to the next one, and that is comparative. Now you're getting a little bit of success, you're getting a tiny bit. You start to compare yourself to people who've been at it longer. You compare yourself to everyone instead of just running your race. You start to compare everything. Everything is a contest. And that makes you feel small, because when you compare yourself to people that have more experience, you don't quite measure up in certain areas as far as you think. And being as though you haven't given it the time to progress, now all of a sudden, everybody's better than you. And that also makes you want to give up, because you seem like an ant to a bunch of giants, okay? So that would be the next one, is comparative. Okay, now after you get your success, you got a little bit of success here, you got a proven method, now you turn into a know-it-all. So instead of learning new information, you think you know everything and nobody can tell you anything. So that stops your progress. And, being a know-it-all is not good at all, because you want to constantly be getting in new information. And if you think you know everything, you can't get that new information. And when I get to this next one, I'll show you exactly what it can do to you by not getting that new information. By not getting that new information, you become paralyzed because your limits are not progressing, and you can only do so much, and you can't progress any further because you don't know enough to progress any further, because you're not willing to learn enough, because you think you know everything, but it backfires on you. So you become paralyzed. So, you know, in your work, you're not doing anything. You're just stuck at a standstill and not progressing because it's paralyzed you, and you don't do any more work. Okay. So those are the 7 setbacks that an online marketer will experience, should experience, because it's part of the process, but you just don't know it. But you have to take that as part of the process. But I'm going to give you a solution to that. The solution to these 7 overwhelming setbacks would be that you need to learn a step-by-step plan, okay? You need to have a plan already mapped out by someone who's already done it, someone who's been there before, someone who's been through the experience, who's been through all these setbacks and has come up with a step-by-step plan, okay? You need to be able to tell this person where you're going and have them analyze it and see exactly what the steps are you need to get there. And ladies and gentlemen, I have a real system that will give you that step-by-step plan, okay? And this system is my community that I'm involved with. We have some mentors, some coaches, and some training that's going to show you a step-by-step plan catered to you, okay? This is totally custom tailored to you as far as where you're at, where you want to be at, and the steps to take you there, so you don't have to alter anything. So you can have a 90-day plan to master exactly what you need to master, okay? So with that being said, you want to click on any link around here and find your way to my community. It's not going to be hard. Not sure where you're watching this at, but if you find your way to my blog, I have plenty of ways to get to my community. So just definitely get there and join, and basically just get your step-by-step plan to get where you need to be at in your business, okay? Doesn't matter if you have an existing business, doesn't matter if you don't have a business right now or you never had a business. They can provide a step-by-step plan to get you to where you need to be. And you also have me in your corner, and I'll help you as much as need be, okay? So once again, get that mentorship, get that training, and get a step-by-step plan and overcome these 7 setbacks that online marketing can have. Once again, thanks for tuning in. If you got anything out of this, like, comment, and share it definitely. And I'll see you at the top.